Hello, and welcome to AIM International's preparatory tutorials for the Information Certification Exam. I'm Steve Weissman, Principal Consultant at Holly Group and a certified AIM training instructor in the realm of content process and information management. I'll be your guide as we review the exam's major domains of expertise, and I'll tell you all you need to know to earn that passing grade. Today's subject is email management, a key part of this special certification, which AIM created to support you as you solve your organization's existing information-related problems and plan for its future. For 60 years, AIM has been the leading nonprofit association, helping users understand how to best manage documents, content, records, and business processes. This module is one of two covering key concepts and issues associated with the art and discipline of email management. It is part of the Capture and Manage Knowledge domain, one of 6 within the certification program, and it will talk about policy management, and acceptable use. Email management involves the systematic control of both the quality and quantity of electronic messages that are sent from within and received by an organization. For many, this devolves into simply removing emails from a server and saving them to a repository. But this is not enough, because to do it right, each one must be classified, stored, and perhaps destroyed in a manner consistent with established business policies and standards, just as should be done for all other kinds of documents and records. As you may have surmised from the last statement, email as an information type is often treated differently than others, even though it shouldn't be. The reasons are many and reflect the sheer volume of messages involved, which dwarf the number of other document types in play on a daily basis, the informality with which they can be created and forwarded. Everybody does it all the time with the simple click of a mouse. The ease with which documents can be attached, even if they're not supposed to be. These factors make it difficult to grab hold of email management as a discipline and wrestle it to the ground. So what happens is that organizations often, too often, default to one or more of a number of unacceptable options that they think constitute management but really don't. Things like saving all email messages forever, saving all email messages in the messaging application, setting arbitrary time limits for all messages, setting arbitrary mailbox sizes for all users, and declaring email as a record series. And of course, the ever-popular do nothing. The best answer is to ensure your organization has strong policies in place to govern such things. And yet we know full well that not every organization does. According to a 2009 AIM study on the subject, only 10% of organizations have completed an enterprise-wide email management initiative. Only 20% currently are rolling out a project, and even in larger organizations, 17% have no plans to do so. What we're talking about, of course, are such things as deciding when to declare a copy of a message, or an entire thread, as a record, based on the sender, receiver, type of content, attachments, text within the message, etc. All fundamental to business record keeping in other parts of the business, but all too infrequent in terms of email. Records keeping aside, another major policy issue has to do with acceptable use, or the way in which an organization's email system, or any other information solution for that matter, can be used. Such policies are becoming ever more commonplace for new hires, students from grade school on through university, and members of other groups to sign before they can fully participate in the activities of the day. And they're often dominated by things not to do, like use the company system to send messages containing obscene language or otherwise inappropriate content, jokes or chain letters, racial, ethnic, religious, or other slurs, and sometimes non-standard signature blocks and confidentiality statements. The reason acceptable use documents exist is to reduce the potential for legal action against an organization by providing a mechanism to clearly articulate what's sanctioned and what isn't, who is responsible if a problem arises, or to justify disciplinary action, including termination, should an issue arise. The good ones are also integral parts of broader information security frameworks, and they're concise and clear and spell out what the ramifications are in non-compliant situations. This module is one of 2 covering key concepts and issues associated with the art and discipline of email management. The ones it presented were policy management and acceptable use. If you haven't yet, you may wish to review the module's other half. The material you have just reviewed is part of a broader program of study that prepares you to take the Information Certification exam. This proctored test consists of 100 multiple-choice questions and is delivered electronically by Prometric. You'll have 2 hours to complete it, and upon passing, you'll earn a professional certification that's valid for 3 years. For more information, please visit www.aim.org/certification. Thank you.